Welcome to Women and Money, the podcast where we explore the emotional, spiritual, and practical sides of wealth. I'm Suze Orman, and today we're diving into one of the hardest truths about money. You cannot fix a financial problem with money. That might sound strange coming from someone who has spent over 40 years teaching people how to save, invest, and grow their wealth. But here's the truth. No amount of money can solve what is really broken if what is broken is inside of you. How many times have you thought, if only I made more money, everything will be okay? Maybe it's paying off debt, helping your family, or just feeling safe. We tell ourselves when I have more, I'll finally relax. But if you're not grounded, centered, and confident about who you are now, more money will only magnify the chaos. I've met millionaires who are terrified of losing it all and people making $40,000 a year who sleep peacefully because they know exactly where every dollar goes. The difference isn't income, it's intention. When people come to me and say, "Suze, I'm in debt. I need more money," I always ask, why are you in debt in the first place? 9 times out of 10, it is not because they don't earn enough. It is because they're trying to fill an emotional void. Maybe they're buying love, approval, self-worth, or comfort. We live in a world that tells us our value is tied to our possessions, but when you define yourself by what you buy, you'll never feel rich, no matter how much money you have. So what's the fix? You have to go within. You have to face what's really going on. Ask yourself, why am I spending this way? What am I trying to prove? What fear is driving my financial decisions? Money is simply a mirror. It reflects your beliefs, fears, and hopes. If you want to change your financial life, you must first change the reflection you see staring back at you. When you start from self-respect, self-worth, and clarity, you make completely different choices. You stop chasing money and start inviting it in. Real financial power comes from taking control of your money, not letting your money control you. When you know exactly what's coming in, what's going out, and what your goals are, you begin to build confidence. That confidence becomes the foundation for your future. Maybe that means setting up an emergency fund, paying off one small credit card, or saying no to something you can't afford right now without guilt or shame. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying yes to your future self. Let me share a story. A woman named Maria once wrote to me. She made about $60,000 a year and was drowning in credit card debt. She told me, "Suze, I keep getting raises, but I never have any money left." When we looked deeper, she realized she spent to feel powerful, to look successful in front of people who didn't even really know her. Once she recognized that pattern, she started changing her mindset. She built a small emergency fund, started tracking her spending, and within 2 years, she was debt-free and saving for her first home. Did she win the lottery? No. She changed her relationship with money, and that changed everything. Money itself is not the end goal. It's the means to living a full and meaningful life. It's the energy that allows you to serve your purpose, to help others, and to live in peace. When you understand that, money becomes your partner, not your master. So today, I want you to do one small thing. Look at your money choices with honesty. Ask yourself, is this decision coming from fear or from strength, from emptiness or from love? When you answer that truthfully, you begin to transform your entire financial life. Thank you so much for joining me today on Women and Money. Remember, true power doesn't come from your paycheck. It comes from your heart, your courage, and your willingness to grow. If you found this episode helpful, share it with someone you love. And don't forget, new episodes drop every Sunday and Thursday. Until next time, I'm Suze Orman. Stay strong, stay smart, and always remember, you are powerful, and you are enough.